First Iron Banner of the season started yesterday, and it brought us the new game mode called Fortress. Now, before this game mode, we got both Eruption and Rift for Iron Banner. Now, this new game mode is really interesting to me. I think it's probably going to be my favorite out of all the three game modes that we have available. Now, we're going to go into how it works, how it plays, and we're going to also talk about the two new guns in this video, so make sure you stay tuned for those. So, getting into how the game mode works, pretty much it's just control, but except kills don't matter at all. You won't get any points for kills. So, holding the zones is going to be key here. It requires a lot of team play to get your rotations right and to keep the zones capped to get you some points. Now, once a team reaches 40 points, like you're seeing in the background, turrets will spawn, and then once you kill the turrets, it'll drop a high value area where the turrets died at. Now, the high value area, once you cap it, it gives you a lot of points in a short time. It lasts for about 45 seconds, I think, around there. And then this zone will also spawn once again once a team hits 80, so it happens twice a game. And honestly, I think this mechanic is pretty cool. It adds a little bit of PvE to it. Not much though, because it's only 3 turrets, but it doesn't make the game a lot more fun where everybody's fighting for the middle of the map and just this one singular zone. There's going to be a lot of bubble titans, a lot of well of radiances and stuff like that. It's a fun time, I can't lie. Now, talking about my experience with how it plays, I've noticed that if you have a team, this game mode can be really fun. If you're in freelance, it can be kind of frustrating sometimes because you obviously can't control what people do, and some people just don't defend or cap zones. But like I was saying earlier, if you want to win in this game mode, you have to hold the map and you have to be protecting your zones because that's the only way you're going to get points. Kills do literally nothing in this game mode. Another thing about the high value zone when you're playing is that if you don't have a bubble titan on your team or a well of radiance, you're probably just going to straight up lose the zone because that's what's been going on mostly. It's just people dropping bubbles and bubbles on top of it. Another thing is that this game mode takes a lot longer than the other two game modes. It's kind of hard to get mercies in this game mode since you really have to like be power playing them pretty much the whole game. And like I keep saying, kills don't give you points. You can't just outright slay them. You have to play the map well and play your rotations well if you want to mercy somebody, which doesn't happen a lot. I think I've mercied like 1 or 2 teams of my whole time playing yesterday. So yeah, the games last a while, but I think that's cool to me, you know? I like the fact that the games last longer. It's a different change of pace for Crucible. You're not just mercying a team and getting out of there. You're in it for a while. You gotta, you know, plan and strategize on how to beat this team. And it usually results in pretty close games. A lot of games go down to the wire, and I think it just makes the Crucible more fun. And also, like I was saying earlier, this is probably going to be my favorite game mode between this, Eruption, and Rift for Iron Banner. So overall, I think Bungie did a good job with this game mode here. Like I just keep saying, it's really team focused. You gotta cap those flags. If you don't, you are going to lose. And I like that because it, you know, actually forces people to play the objective instead of just going out there and killing. And finally, we're going to talk just a little bit about the 2 new weapons in this game, the Dark Decider and the Gunnora's Axe. Now, when we're looking at Dark Decider, it is a rapid fire frame arc auto, and it has some pretty good stuff for PvP. So for PvP, it has dynamic sway and rangefinder, which looks interesting to me. That's definitely a role I'm going to be hunting down. Other than that, though, I would stay away from anything PvP wise besides those 2 perks. Those just look the best to me. And one thing I also did notice about this gun is this recoil is horrible. It's at a 43 by default and only goes up to a 58 with a counterbalance mod. Now, I don't know if it's going to be one of those guns where it has bad recoil, but you can't really notice it because I haven't gotten a good one to use yet. But I'll make a video on that once I get the role I'm looking for. But yeah, that recoil just looks super bad on paper. So for PvE, it's really disappointing to me because it has Vault Shot with Vice Stinger, which is going to be such a good combo, but it has nothing else like in the first slot to synergize with Vault Shot. All it has really over there that I'm looking at is Subsistence, but that kind of goes against what Vault Shot does. You got to reload to activate Vault Shot. Subsistence, you just keep shooting. Subsistence is built for more perks like Rampage or Golden Tricorn, which it does have on this. So Subsistence Golden Tricorn looks good. Something, I mean, maybe Subsistence with Vault Shot for when you reload it after and you have Vault Shot active, it'll refresh the mag, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing for me PvE wise. Now talking about Gunnora's Axe, this is a arc slug shotgun. This is pretty much the first and last out 2.0. Now for PvP, moving target and snapshot / opening shot looks super fun to use to me. I'm definitely going to be hunting that down. This one also has bad recoil, but I don't think that matters too much on an arc shot or an arc slug. And for PvE, it has some good DPS options here. You can go auto loading with Vorpal, which is what first and last out has, except unlike first and last out, it has no assault mag, which does suck. Assault mag makes you shoot faster, and this just doesn't have that, which is going to hurt DPS a little bit. But at least you can put a pendant mag and get 1 extra bullet. But yeah, it's pretty much, if you don't have first and last out, this is going to be a great gun for you to farm. It's literally the exact same model and everything. This is literally first and last out 2.0. Just without assault mag. And if you want, it has Vault Shot on it. I don't think I'm ever going to use this thing with Vault Shot on it, but it does have it there. And honestly, these two, they look like 2 good returning weapons to me. I'm definitely looking out for a Dark Decider for PvP, and honestly Gunnora's axe. I don't think I'm going to use either of them in PvE like that. These are two great guns that I'm looking forward to getting. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video talking about everything new with Iron Banner. If you guys like, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to check out my latest video, which is on one of the best hand cannons you can't really get anymore. I'll have that up on the screen now, and I will see you guys next time.